Hey everybody, Thrift Store Hacker back again, and I'm just doing a little update on the electric bike. I think the last time I had a video of this, I did a quick first ride or something like that. But the power plant up here, I have not had to pull any of the covering that I put on it off. Everything's working fine. The motor is nice and secured. I've learned that if the chain down there gets loose, the seat up here, since all this is kind of a pivot, I can loosen this up because I have this really tight. I can hit it with a hammer a couple of times or a rubber mallet a couple of times to raise the seat up, and it puts more tension on the chain, so it keeps the chain nice and tight. So that was one of those things that was built in that I didn't even know. Of course, I have the on and off switch going, the circuit breaker. Haven't tripped the circuit on this yet, and I'm kind of surprised. The batteries are charging up right now. I haven't hooked up any like onboard charging. I just use this little Razor scooter charger because it's a 24 volt charger. It takes forever with these large batteries, so it's, it takes 8 or 9 hours for the thing to charge up. So I'll ride it into work and then charge it for 4 or 5 hours and then get ready to ride it home. And the range with this motor, which can pull, this is one of the motor off the trike project, so this thing can pull easily 1,000 watts at, full load. So the range on it isn't that great. With these little batteries, I'm getting probably about 5 miles on a charge. Another problem with the range too is it's geared so low. I have a sprocket about the same size as the sprocket down on the wheel there, up on the motor. And the motor only does about 150 RPMs because it's got a gearbox in it, and it's just going a little bit too slow. So I think I'm going to do a video down at the bicycle project in Reno and pick out some new gearing for this thing. I still need to go down there and do the pedals because I still haven't done anything about the pedals yet. Aside of that, I mean, it's been a really solid bike. With the big beach cruiser tires, I've been able to ride it when the weather isn't that great, ice or snow, just kind of go slow and deal with it. I installed a red blinking light back here, just one of those little cheap Harbor Freight jobbies. Works pretty good though. If you look though, I noticed that I installed it on the wrong side. It should probably be over here, because cars are going to be going by over here, like on this side. But it's on there, some double-sided tape, I can pull that off. The braking is surprisingly good now. I cleaned up the contact point on the ram, put some new brake pads on it, and it stops really good now. It doesn't lock the tire because of the sheer amount of weight that I have on it with myself and the motor and stuff. But it still stops pretty darn good. I'll be putting brakes on the front of it eventually. As you can see, I just need to run down to the Reno Bike Project to make a whole day out of it, put new brakes on, put some gearing in it, get the chain set up. The guy down at the Bike Project already has a way that we can set up the chain and all that stuff, and it's probably going to be like a $30 conversion just out of used parts that they have there. But I just wanted to give you this quick update. Next time I do this, we'll be doing some upgrades on it. So, till next time, build stuff and have fun.